Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to After Hours Gaming League Season number 4. This is JW Schmo from Team Raytheon. Welcome to week 1 of the preseason. We've got a wonderful matchup going on here between Raytheon and Vision. Let's get right to the action here. In the upper right-hand corner, playing for Vision is OnemanArmy as the blue Zerg, and in the upper right hand corner playing for Raytheon as the red Terran is a newcomer to the team, KittenMasher. Now, so ladies and gentlemen, a little bit of background here on this matchup so far. I was a little bit mistaken as I finished off game number 2. In fact, that was a forfeit. Originally, Team Raytheon was supposed to play Shadarki in that matchup. Instead, they fielded the great Shadarki was unavailable at game time. And so as a result, Vision has taken a win. That means that this is game number 3. It is tied up 1-1, and we are going into a tiebreaker match here to see who is going to take the lead and eventually see who is going to be ahead for winning the match. Now, KittenMasher, very strong Terran player for this this Raytheon team. Very excited to have him with us. He's been doing very strongly in his practice sessions, at least with me. We do have him against here a one-man army who is going to be putting down his spawning pool at the 12-minute mark, or at the 12-unit mark. A little bit of background here for our two teams. Vision, as I said in game 1, is supporting Doctors Without Borders. They're going to be, if Vision ends up taking this tournament all the way to the championship, they will be giving either $1,000 or $5,000 to that charity of choice. Doctors Without Borders, for those that don't know, provide visibility for those that are downtrodden in society, give them support with their health and any injuries that they may incur and be unable to pay for. And KittenMasher for Team Raytheon. Team Raytheon has been supporting for their second year now. Math Counts. They do mathematical competitions for middle school students, much in the same vein as we do StarCraft competitions for adults. And so they do a wonderful job of bringing math to students who might not normally want to do math, except for the fact that it is now a competitive tournament. So Math Count's doing a very good job in the United States on that vein. And they've branched out to other countries. I know that they have done some work in the Middle East, and they're also branching out into Asia as well. So some fantastic work going on there. We do see some early scouting here by both sides. It does look like this SCV is going to be able to detect the spawning pool. He knows that it's there. He doesn't necessarily know what our Zerg friend here is doing. Zerg doesn't have a natural yet, expansion. And our Terran player knows that, at least for now. You will notice here that this command center is going down. This is an excellent job here, walling off. The command center is being used for dual functions here. It is providing a wall in case there is a Baneling push or a Zergling push, and it is also being built as a command center. That's always fantastic because now you can get a second base. One thing I do need to point out here, OnemanArmy has decided to spawn some new bases. He is playing a little risky, actually. This is a little bit different here coming from Zerg, going for his third way out. Actually, this was his second. He placed this down before he went and got his natural. So it's just a wee bit ahead. But my goodness, some very risky play here from OnemanArmy. So definitely going for a little bit different strat there, going for the surprise base. And we'll see if it pays off. Alright, so now both teams here, looks like they're doing a good job. We've got 23 units doing some mineral line functioning, and we've got 21 SCVs. And we've got our obligatory Reaper. Gotta love the Reaper. He's running away. Gonna go do some scouting. So we will follow him. And there he is. He's gonna go to the tower. Gonna get some visuals on this thing. And it does look like he is just gonna hang out there. And now he's moving. Now he's moving. Doing some scouting. Metabolic boost coming up in 15 seconds. It does look like this Reaper is going to get caught by the Zerglings with his pants down, and he is going to lose that Reaper. Do not believe that our Terran player, KittenMasher, saw the natural. I'm fairly certain, though, that we can assume that he does know that it is there. We have a fair number of Zerglings that are out now. It looks like 14, so it does look like we are going to see some use out of those. Otherwise, that would be a significant amount of wasted minerals. And this is interesting. Our Terran, our red Raytheon Terran, does look like he is going to go for some mech play. We do see 2 factories down. We do see a reactor and a tech lab down. That's going to allow him to get some very early mech going. A 3rd one going down as well, finishing up a tech lab. So we're going to have 2 tech lab factories and a reactor factory. So that'll be interesting to see how that plays out. We got another command center, so we got 3. So a little bit of greedy play here by our Terran player here with this command center going down. Let's see if there's a response here from Zerg to go scout. He's definitely doing some scouting. Going to be moving out here a little bit. Moving. And the siege tank. Looks like that siege tank is going to be very effective in shutting down these Zerglings. One-man army, you're going to have to figure out a way around that. We got another siege tank up on the high ground. This is going to be very effective against this unit composition from our Zerg opponent here. So Vision, one-man army, going to have to change things up here, I think, if he wants to get ahead. He's got excellent saturation on his main, mineral-wise. However, not so much on his two natural bases. Really would want to pull some of those drones down to his natural, allow for them to distribute their mining a little bit more. KittenMasher, 18-7, could distribute a little bit better, but still fairly good on the mineral count. Both are running a little bit high. I would say one-man army a little bit high on his gas there, and he is supply blocked, so he's going to have to work on that. He is going to need to build an overlord. He needs to build an overlord. And he builds a road, but he needs to build an overlord. I don't think he can hear me. Alright, so KittenMasher doing well here. It looks like he's got a fair number of siege tanks up. He's got a nice wall here with these supply depots. A little bit different here from your conventional Terran play. However, KittenMasher is not your conventional Terran. And he is going to do some scouting out there. It does look like he is going to see this one Zergling camping out. He is... Ooh. There are blue banelings on the field. Look at that blueness. Oh, it's beautiful. Ooh, blue. We're just gonna. Ooh, blue banelings against blue flame. See how that goes. Excellent kiting here by Terran, doing an excellent job here with his kiting. It does look like he is going to take out all of the Zerglings. The baneling force is gonna have to retreat. KittenMasher here doing an excellent job with map control. And he's going to push a little bit further. He is going to lose one of his Hellions, but it's irrelevant given the fact that so many Banelings are just getting annihilated. And now the Zerglings are coming out, but I don't know how much damage these guys are going to be able to do, even against these couple Hellions. The +1 vehicle is just finished, so that damage is going to be even more painful for the Zerg opponent. It does look like he has a fair number of Overlords built, and both of them are floating a fair number of resources. Of course, one-man army just made a major investment here in Roach units. So that is going to be very effective here against KittenMasher's Hellions, but not so much the siege tanks, not the Thor. That's going to be very ineffective. It does look like these Hellions are going to take out this Queen. That Queen out of position, off the creep, not going to be the best positioning there. Oh, those roaches are going to get, they're going to get scouted by the Hellions. And let's see if that clicks here for our Terran player. If he realizes that he's got some sneakiness going on. It doesn't look like he's going to push too hard. He's going to poke right up there. Ooh, some right clicking going on by both sides. And now we're just kind of staring at each other. We're just staring. KittenMasher still floating about 1,000 minerals. One-man army, 1,500 gas. That's very unusual for a Zerg player to be floating that much gas. There's a lot that you can use that for right now. Research, etc., etc. Alright, KittenMasher does look like he is going to do some scouting. He's going to see these Zerglings coming out, and that is going to be detrimental here. We do see some of those Zerglings in their transition are going to get caught making that run. A couple Banelings lost, and it does look like One-Man Army has a problem on his hands. We have Hellions. They are currently taking out his third base. This is not good for One-Man Army. The question now becomes, how is he going to counter this? He's not going to be, at this point, he's basically given up all of his unit production in that base, given up mining on that base right now. He could come back and save it. These Hellions aren't going to do fast amount of damage, but instead it does look like he is going to go push into the main, into the natural of KittenMasher. This is a Baneling bust to end all Baneling busts. Is it going to be effective? Banelings shooting everywhere. They took out a huge amount of supply, but is it going to be enough? These siege tanks and Thors laying waste to the remaining Zerg army, and not enough. The Thors answer the call of the wild and put those Zerglings in their place, and the Roaches in their place. Siege tanks, 4 siege tanks, also doing an excellent job of doing some long-range artillery, and not enough damage done by our Zerg player. It does look like the defensive hold of KittenMasher is going to be enough here to put him ahead. It does look like KittenMasher is going to be doing some more scouting here. He is going to find the 4th expansion. One-man army to spread out to be able to support and defend his 4th base. And my goodness, I'm so excited. I am cramping in my oblique as we speak. And these, oh my, these Hellions are about to get Yamada Cannon. That's right, folks. We've got battle cruisers operational here in just a couple seconds. This is going to happen. I don't even think One-Man Army is aware that he is going to be facing down against the Russians. And that does not bode well for our Zerg player. It does look like that KittenMasher is going to finish off that 4th. These Zerglings are going to try and make a pop and run. Pop and run. Let's see if it happens. Is it going to happen? I don't know. This is it. This is it. They're going to... 2 of them escape. Is that 2? 2 of them escape. They make it out. Those 2 Zerglings, they have made it out, and they are heading back to the main army. We do see some drones. This might have been a misclick. I'm not sure where these guys are heading, but they are going to head right into a wall of... No. I don't know where they're heading, but it's not... Oh, there it is. There's the wall of flame. The drones trying to make an escape. I don't know if that was a misclick or if he was trying to get them down here to do some hidden mining. I'm not sure which. It does look like these Hellions are going to be doing some damage here. They're catching his queen again out of position, not being supported, and more drones being sent out. I don't know. I don't know. This is very unfortunate for One-Man Army. He really ought to have those guys mining. And here we go. We've got a main push here. This is it, ladies and gentlemen. We have Hellbats out on the field. We've got 2 battle cruisers, siege tanks, Thors, the whole 9 yards. This is a mech attack for the ages. Plus 3 vehicle ship weapons are going down in 7, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We've got full attack upgrades. These siege tanks are lethal. And it does look like One-Man Army's natural expansion here is going to be hit. More drones coming down. I don't know. I think they're attacking these siege tanks, but not enough damage happening. These Hellbats just obliterating anything biological in their path. And we now have battle cruisers in the main base. It does look like the Hydra's den has gone down. And we have a GG from One-Man Army. The mech play, too much. Too much. So So, ladies and gentlemen, Game 3 from preseason Week 1 goes to Raytheon's KittenMasher, our Red Terran player. We're going to go into the fourth matchup, and we're going to see who can take it. Vision needs to take this next match to stay in the match. Raytheon can finish off in 4 games here if they're able to take this next match. I'm JW Schmo from Team Raytheon. Thank you for watching, and stay tuned for Game 4.